Hey guys, welcome to Terraform for Beginners series. In the last video, we wrote this code to create an AWS EC2 instance, in which we understood what a Terraform block is, saw the provider block and created an access key and secret key. We used the resource block to create an instance and understood its syntax, and provided the configuration for creating an instance within it. Today we are going to use Terraform command to execute this code. And on AWS, we will create an instance named Terraform EC2. Within Terraform, there are multiple commands for performing various operations. But the three majorly used commands are Terraform Init, Terraform Plan, and Terraform Apply. First, let's understand the Terraform Init command. As the name suggests, init is short for initialization. Therefore, we always run this command first if we have made any changes to our Terraform code. The task of the Terraform Init command is to download the providers we have specified in the files, and Terraform downloads them into a .terraform directory. For example, since we have used the AWS provider, as soon as we run the Terraform Init command, Terraform will create a .terraform directory with information related to AWS provider. This is specific to Terraform so that it can understand that provider and create the specified resources on it. The .terraform directory is a hidden folder and is created only after running the Terraform init command. Alright, so theoretically this is enough about the init command. Now let's move on and run the Terraform init command. Before that, we need to save this file because we haven't saved it yet. We save Terraform files with the .tf extension. So let's name our file ec2_instance.tf. We are creating an EC2 instance in this file. That is why I named it ec2_instance. You can choose any name, but it's necessary to add the .tf extension. As soon as you saved it, your entire code will appear colorful. This is because we have installed the HashiCorp plugin in VS Code, which highlights the syntax. Now to run the command in VS Code, you will see the terminal above. You need to click on it. This will open our terminal. Now we need to execute the command Terraform Init. So our Terraform Init command has been successfully executed, but let's take a moment to see what operations this command has performed. Firstly, it initialized the backend. We will delve into what the backend is in the upcoming videos because it's a crucial concept in Terraform. Next, it installed the provider plugin. Just like we mentioned the AWS provider in our file with version 5.10.0, it has found and downloaded the AWS version 5.10.0 for us. After that, it created a file named .terraform.log.html. Alright. Now, let's understand these two operations in detail. As we specified in the Terraform provider block with a source of HashiCorp/AWS and version 5.10.0, the job of the Terraform init command is to install the AWS provider version 5.10.0 in the .terraform folder. As you can see here, a folder named .terraform has been created. Now let's take a look at this folder in the UI to see what files and folders are inside it. Firstly, there is a providers, then registry.terraform.io, from where it installed our provider. Inside registry.terraform.io, there is HashiCorp, inside which there is AWS, and within that there is 5.10.0 version of AWS. Next is our operating system, and lastly there is the configuration files containing all settings for our specific provider version. So that was about the first operations in Terraform. Now let's understand the .terraform.log.html file. As we have specified the version of the AWS provider in the Terraform block, the Terraform log file maintains this version. This file is automatically created if we have mentioned the provider version in the file. If you look at this file, it clearly states that for our Terraform files, we must use the AWS version 5.10.0. By the way, I would like to mention that specifying a version is not mandatory. If you don't specify version, Terraform will always download the latest version of the provider. But in the real world, wherever Terraform is used, a version is always specified, and the code for creating resources is written according to that version. Because it's possible that if you have changed the version, your previously functioning code might stop working due to the changes in different versions. That's why in the real world we specify the provider version beforehand to ensure that our code keeps running. And once the log file is created, if I want to change the version in the main file and then run Terraform Init, it will give an error that I cannot change the version. However, if you still want to change the version, you can use the Terraform Init -upgrade command. This will download the version you specified and update it in the log file. After downloading the version, if you check the .terraform folder again, you will see that it's now maintaining two versions in the folder. First is 5.10.0 and second is 5.9.0. For now, let me go back and run the Terraform Init command with the version 5.10.0, as we will work with this version for our code. So that was about the Terraform Init command. Now let's move on to running the second command, which is the Terraform plan command. The Terraform plan command shows us what resources are going to be created when this file is executed. If you observe the plan closely, it's about creating an AWS instance with an image, instance type, and the name EC2_Terraform. You can also see many details that will be revealed after applying, like the instance ID or IP address. Additionally, the plus symbol indicates that this code is going to be create something. At the bottom, you will notice one to add. That means a resource is being created, which is an AWS instance. Now, let's proceed to the final command to run, which is Terraform apply command. Let's go ahead and execute the Terraform apply command. As soon as you run the Terraform apply command, firstly, it will show you the entire plan. Then it will ask you if you want to create it or not. So if you want to proceed with creating these resources based on the plan, you can type yes and hit enter. If you don't want to create it, you can type no. For now, let's type yes and hit enter. But before that, let me show you on the UI that there is currently no instance created in the North Virginia region. Okay. Now let's proceed to enter yes. As soon as we enter this, it has started the process of creating the instance. So let's wait for the instance to be created. Our apply command is now complete, which means Terraform has created the instance. If you check on the UI, you will see that our instance named Terraform_EC2 has been created by Terraform and it's now in the running state. So congratulations, we have successfully created our first EC2 instance using Terraform. You can find the code to create an instance in the Terraform for Beginners repository on DevOps Pro and GitHub account. I will also share the link in the description box. In the next video, we will delve into more advanced operations with Terraform. If you liked this video, please like and share it. Creating a video takes a lot of efforts, and liking, sharing and subscribing is a small token of appreciation for a creator. So please feel free to hit the like button and support DevOps Pro. You can also find the link to our English channel in the description box to watch this video in English. If you are interested in accessing the notes and PowerPoint slides used in the Terraform videos, you can join our membership and become a part of DevOps Pro community. And with that, we conclude this video. See you in the next one with new concepts in Terraform. Thank you.